I'm Erin, and with me, as always, is my amazing co-host, Evan.
Hey, Erin! Hey, listeners, I'm so glad you're here, because today we're diving into something everyone secretly wishes they had more of: confidence.
Oh yes, confidence is one of those things. You can spot it the moment someone walks into a room. Some people just seem to shine, right? They speak up, they smile, and they don't worry about what others think.
Exactly. And then there are times when you're in that same room, and suddenly your mind goes blank. Your heart races. You want to speak, but something inside whispers, "Don't. You'll embarrass yourself."
That was me for years. I remember walking into English classes, and even when I knew the answer, I kept quiet because I was scared of making a mistake.
Same here. And you know what? It's not just about English. Whether it's giving a presentation, meeting new people, or even posting something online, so many of us hold back because we don't feel confident enough.
That's why today's episode is special. Because by the end, we want you to feel like confidence isn't some magical gift that only a few people are born with. It's something you can build, step by step, day by day.
And here's the best part. These same steps that make you confident in life will also make you confident in your English.
Exactly. So if you've ever felt nervous about speaking or held yourself back because of fear, this episode is for you.
And hey, if this is your first time listening, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Just so you know, we create a free downloadable PDF for every single episode. You'll find it in the description below. And trust me, it's more than just a transcript. It includes comprehension, grammar, and vocabulary quizzes, plus reflection prompts designed to boost your confidence and help you grow, both in English and in life.
Also, stick around till the end. After our main conversation, Krystal will join you for a calm, clear vocabulary breakdown. She'll explain all the confidence-related words and phrases from today's episode, slowly and gently, so you don't miss a thing.
So let's get started. This episode will make you confident. But first, Erin, what exactly is confidence?
That's a great question. A lot of people think confidence means being the loudest in the room or never making mistakes. But that's not it at all.
Exactly. Real confidence means believing you can handle situations, even if you're nervous, and even if you don't know everything.
Yes. For English learners, confidence isn't about knowing every word. It's about raising your hand, sharing your thoughts, and being okay if you make mistakes.
That's such an important point. Because once you understand what confidence really is, you can start building it step by step.
But here's the thing. Evan, if confidence is something we can build, why do so many people still struggle with it?
Well, one big reason is fear. Fear of failure. Fear of being judged. People think, what if I embarrass myself?
Another reason is comparison. You look at someone else, maybe a fluent speaker or a confident colleague, and you immediately think, I'll never be like them.
Yes. And then there's the voice inside our heads, negative self-talk. You know, those thoughts like, I'm not good enough, or my English is terrible.
And for many people, past experiences also play a role. Maybe they made a mistake once and people laughed. That memory stays, and it makes them afraid to try again.
Exactly. So the first step to becoming confident is understanding what's holding you back. Once you can see the barrier, you can begin to break it down.
And the best way to break down those barriers is by changing your mindset.
right? If you believe confidence is something you're born with, you'll always feel stuck. But the truth is, confidence is built through action.
That's where the growth mindset comes in. With a growth mindset, you tell yourself, I can improve. With a fixed mindset, you say, I'll never be good at this.
And there's science behind this too. Our brains notice what we focus on. If you keep repeating, I can't, your brain will find proof of that. But if you say, I'm improving, your brain will find progress instead.
That's why reprogramming your mind is so powerful. You can use affirmations like, I am getting better every day, visualization, imagining yourself speaking confidently, and even gratitude, focusing on what is going well.
I love that. Because when your mind believes you're growing, your actions naturally follow. And that's how real confidence starts to take root.
So far, we've talked about mindset. But mindset alone isn't enough. You also need action.
Exactly. Confidence grows when you practice it in small daily ways. Think of it like exercise. You get stronger, little by little.
One of the easiest places to start is body language. Stand tall, smile, and make eye contact. Even before you speak, your body is already telling people, I believe in myself.
And when you do speak, remember, you don't need complicated English to sound confident. Speak slowly and clearly. Simple words spoken with calmness are much more powerful than long sentences spoken with fear.
Yes, and I always say, take small risks every day. Ask one question in class, greet one new person, or practice one English sentence out loud. Each little risk builds your confidence brick by brick.
And here's the key. Celebrate your wins. Write them down in a journal, or just say to yourself, I did it. Even small victories count.
Because the more you recognize your progress, the more your confidence grows.
But Erin, there's another piece of the puzzle. Even if you're working on yourself, your environment plays a huge role.
Absolutely. You've probably heard this saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
And it's true. If you surround yourself with negative people who complain all the time, it's hard to feel confident. But if you're around positive, supportive people, their energy lifts you up.
Yes. For English learners, that might mean joining an English-speaking group or an online community. When you see others practicing, you feel safe to try too.
And don't forget, sometimes it's just as important to reduce negativity. That might mean spending less time with people who put you down, or even limiting negative news in social media.
I remember when I joined my first English learning community. Suddenly, I wasn't alone anymore. We encouraged each other, shared mistakes, and celebrated progress together. That made me feel so much more confident.
That's such a great example. The right environment doesn't just support your confidence, it multiplies it.
And to make this real, let's share some inspiring examples.
Yes, one of our listeners, Ahmed, once told us he was terrified of speaking English at work. He stayed quiet in meetings, even when he had good ideas.
But then he decided to practice with podcasts, just 5 minutes a day. He listened, repeated sentences, and slowly started speaking with colleagues.
And over time, those small daily steps changed everything. Now, he not only speaks in meetings, he actually leads them with confidence.
That's amazing. And I've experienced something similar too. I used to hate speaking in front of large groups, but I focused on one small habit: slowing down and breathing before I spoke. Little by little, I started to enjoy it.
See? That's the beauty of confidence. It's not about removing fear, it's about moving forward despite the fear.
And if you're listening right now, remember, confidence is not some magical gift. It's built step by step through action, mindset, and the people you surround yourself with.
And to help you express confidence in English, it's time to bring in Krystal with today's vocabulary breakdown.
Yes! She'll explain some key confidence-related words and phrases from this episode, slowly and clearly, so you can use them in real conversations.
Take it away, Krystal.
Hey there, it's Krystal, and I'm here to walk you through some of the key words and expressions from today's episode. We'll go slowly, and I'll explain each word with examples, a small reflection, and a chance for you to repeat after me. Ready? Let's begin. Embarrass. To make someone feel uncomfortable or ashamed. Example: I felt embarrassed when I forgot a simple English word. Repeat after me. Embarrass. Remember, embarrassment is temporary. What feels embarrassing today often becomes tomorrow's funny story. Now let's take a look at another one. Whisper. To speak very softly so only a few people can hear. Example: she whispered the answer to her friend in class. Say it with me. Whisper. Sometimes the whispers in your head say, "Don't try." But you can choose a louder voice, the voice that says, "Go for it." All right, next one. Hold back. To stop yourself from doing something because of fear or doubt. Example: he wanted to speak, but fear held him back. Repeat after me. Hold back. Ask yourself, what's holding you back right now? And what small step could help you move forward? Let's move on. Judge. To form an opinion about someone, often too quickly. Example: don't judge yourself too harshly when you make mistakes. Say it with me. Judge. We fear being judged, but the truth is, people are often too busy to notice. Set yourself free from that weight. Here comes another one. Struggle. A difficult effort or something hard to do. Example: learning new grammar rules was a struggle at first. Repeat after me. Struggle. A struggle is not the end. It's the path. Every struggle means you're learning and growing stronger. Now let's look at the next word. Colleague. A person you work with. Example: my colleague helped me practice English during lunch breaks. Say it with me. Colleague. Sometimes confidence grows faster when you share the journey with a colleague or friend. You don't have to walk alone. Next up, barrier. Something that blocks progress. Example: fear was the biggest barrier to his confidence. Repeat after me. Barrier. Every barrier can be broken. What feels like a wall now may later be a door you walked through. Let's keep going. Mindset. The way you think about yourself, your abilities, and your future. Example: with the right mindset, every mistake becomes a lesson. Say it with me. Mindset. Your mindset shapes your confidence. Choose a mindset that pushes you forward, not one that keeps you small. Here's another one. Affirmation. A positive sentence you say to yourself to build confidence. Example: she started every morning with the affirmation, "I am improving every day." Repeat after me. Affirmation: your words matter. What you say to yourself each day becomes the story you live. All right, next word. Gratitude. The feeling of being thankful for what you have. Example: he felt gratitude for his teacher's encouragement. Say it with me. Gratitude. Confidence grows when we notice what's already good. Gratitude lifts us higher. Almost there. Recognize. To notice or accept something is true. Example: she recognized her progress after months of practice. Repeat after me. Recognize. Take a moment to recognize your own progress. You're further along than you think. And now, our final one for today. Lift up. To make someone feel stronger, happier, or more confident. Example: her kind words lifted me up when I felt nervous. Say it with me. Lift up. Confidence grows when we lift each other up. And today, I want to lift you up, to remind you that you are capable. Beautiful work today. You didn't just learn new words, you explored them, reflected on them, and spoke them out loud. Take your time to review the PDF if you'd like to go deeper. And remember, confidence grows through small steps, repeated often. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you, Krystal. Those were some really powerful words, and I think they fit perfectly with today's theme of confidence.
Absolutely. So, Erin, if we had to leave our listeners with one key takeaway from this episode, what would it be?
I'd say this: confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. And you build it through small actions, the right mindset, and the people you surround yourself with.
Yes. And remember, confidence doesn't mean being perfect. It means showing up, even when you feel nervous. Progress always comes before confidence.
Exactly. And to our listeners, here's our challenge for you. Take one confident step today. Maybe it's speaking one English sentence out loud, starting a short conversation, or sharing your opinion in class or at work.
It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be today. Because small steps, repeated often, lead to massive change over time.
And don't forget, we've created a free PDF to help you practice. It includes today's vocabulary, comprehension questions, grammar exercises, and reflection prompts to boost your confidence in English and in life.
You'll find it linked in the description below.
And we'd love to hear from you. Leave us a comment. What's one small confidence action you're going to take today?
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe, share it with a friend, and leave us a review. Every bit of support helps us keep creating these episodes for you.
Remember, you are more confident than you think.
And every step you take brings you closer to the person you want to become.
That's all for today. Thank you so much for joining us.